Eyes up, Guardians. Destiny 2 has just made a very huge update coming tomorrow. Their tweet here says, update regarding unstable cores. Now, before we get into this, I've always thought unstable cores was such a unnecessary addition to the Edge of Fate. And to me, it was a very clear device used to slow the progression of a Guardian so he spends more time in the game. There was no other reason for this in my mind, but let's see what they say, why they did it. It says here, last week we announced that unstable cores would not reset with the launch of Destiny 2 Renegades on December 2nd, 2025. We noted in the TWID that we would provide future updates on how we would rebalance the economy of this currency. We have landed on a plan to fully depreciate this currency. Once depreciated, infusion will cost an amount of an enhancement cores and glimmer. Overall, we found that unstable cores have been too restrictive across power levels and fail to drive interesting build crafting decisions, whether they be powering up through campaign missions and wanting to try different weapons, or going into endgame content and looking to infuse lower level gear to higher power levels. We don't have an exact patch for this change just yet, but are working rapidly to align on a target date. In the short term, we have 2 items of note shipping tomorrow with Destiny 2 Update 9.1.5.1. Our goal is to help players with smaller amounts of unstable core infuse gear alongside power and progression changes going live tomorrow until the currency can be retired. We have added a one-time reward of 700,077. You see the number there. I am horrible with numbers. I don't count that high. Unstable cores to the catch-up chest that will be available in the tower tomorrow at reset. We highly recommend signing in and using these before they're removed. We are shipping a minor change that reduces the number of unstable cores needed for infusion at higher power levels until they are depreciated. We will provide additional updates when available. Now, in the early game, this currency unstable cores, it didn't seem like much of a pain, but when you got to a higher level and you're going after endgame content, raids, dungeons, stuff like that, or higher tier campaign missions, you would want to bring in the best of the best that you had in your vault. You would want to have multiple builds set up so you would infuse everything to be at the highest level. And this is where things started getting really dicey and you started actually running out of these unstable cores. It's so wild to me that they added this. I don't really understand what the reasoning is other than to slow your game down, to have you grind and grind and grind, because you can get these through playing the game, dismantling weapons and stuff like that, but it just was not efficient. We already had a method to increase the light level on our gear. I don't understand why these unstable cores were created in the first place. So tell me in the comments below, do you think this is a good change? Do you think this is a huge change? Or do you think this is a good start? The one step forward before you start to run. You gotta crawl before you walk. You gotta walk before you run, kind of thing. I think this is a positive. I think this is good. It shows us that they're willing to make major changes to the game that they implemented in order to make the players happy. But to me, this is a very easy thing to sacrifice. Say, hey, we got rid of this one big in-game economy that we created. Everything's good now, right? Yeah, I don't think this change is going to be the turning point, but I think it's definitely the start of the turn. There's still the lack of content. There's still the portal that kind of just repeats the same thing over and over again. But these are good things. These are good starts. If we start seeing changes to the portal or just more content, it's going to be a good thing. Renegades, I am excited to play it. Excited to come back, but it's something nice for me. I'm not going to buy the next expansion if Renegade is more the same. So let me know in the comments below what you think. Like and subscribe for more Destiny 2 news and content. I stream live a lot of this game, and when my fire team gets back in November, we're probably going to be doing a lot of raids live. So see you in there.